What up, y'all? It's Bishop Lamont, and you tuned into the AM Caffeine show. Pay attention, it's real.
Get your morning started the right way with the AM Caffeine Morning Show.
Crew. So Bishop,
Yeah.
because we got a lot to cover real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me try to
So you hook up with Dre by just the powers of the universe. So now you're on Aftermath. Why doesn't more music come out while you're there?
Because when you sign to the biggest label in the world, there's politics and circumstances that you inherit that you just got to roll with. And unbeknownst to me at the time, I'm just in the raw, the MC. I don't know the realities of the bottom line in the corporations and when it comes down to crunching numbers.
Right.
And you are what do you call it? You are a disposable asset if it doesn't fit into what they require. And I'm not saying Dre, I'm saying the label.
The label, right.
Label. See, they just think it's Dre by himself, just like they think Obama makes all the decisions.
Right,
It's
right.
his fault.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Is that called an analogy?
Right.
Yeah, it's an analogy, not a metaphor. Analogy. You learn something. So there were things that I wasn't privy to know. And so it didn't matter how many hot songs. It didn't matter putting Grow Up, out and it going number one in 1 week in L.A. And then the cease and desist came. There was a reason because that's not what Interscope wanted to come out. If it wasn't Detox, it didn't matter what else was going to come out because nothing else was going to make the money that they were requiring, that they desired. So you got to sit on the bench and just help that be made. But if Dre is not feeling creative enough and feeling pressured,
He's not going to put it out.
He's not going to be able to move.
Right.
So there you are. You're caught in Vietnam, basically. You know what I mean? There's no way to win it, and you don't want to lose, so you got to pull out.
So that's what she said.
I don't believe in that.
So how long? What was the final straw for you to be like, you know what? I've been here long enough. I gotta leave. What was it one defining moment?
We were getting to the 5-year mark. I mean, there's too many defining moments because I'm finally cured from PTS.
Right.
I finally came home from Vietnam and really made peace with it when me and Dre got to sit down again like a year ago or 2 years ago. But there were too many moments. The moments where you getting slapped in your face by people who don't know nothing about the music or the culture and they treating you like you on a plantation.
Right.
We ain't gonna say no names. You're gonna keep the energy positive. And I'm like, but I'm signed to him. I'm at his label. I ain't got to deal with this.
Right.
I ain't gonna deal with no Jim Crow laws.
Right.
No matter what music I would make, no matter what moves I would make, shut down. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many. I'm in Miami with Scott Storch nonstop. This is Scott Storch at his height. When for a month Scott Storch would have a different car every day. I'm rolling with Scott.
Right.
We putting out monster jams. I send them back, still no. Wow. You understand? We down at the Hit Factory in Miami. Shouts out to all my Haitians out there.
So did you think it was it something directly, like was it you?
It wasn't personal. But I couldn't understand that because my relationship with Dre, this is big bro, I thought it was personal, but he couldn't tell me what was really going on. When people always, there's two things here that people always forget. The music business. Music business. What word is longer?
Right.
Business.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that's more important. So, but I was taking it all personal. I thought it was a tax on me, but it wasn't. It's the powers that be.
Right.
And when things are in the red, they don't want to spend no more money. They don't want to have to spend more money to break a new artist. And you just going to have to sit there. And they don't care about you because you just another nuh on the plantation. So we going to talk to our head guy and tell your plantation to calm down. He ain't going nowhere and we don't need him. We don't.
Right.
That's not us. That's you that love him like that. That's rolling with him like that. So then it puts a strain on me and Drake because he can't tell me all this. And he's protecting me because when it came down to it, I was one of the last ones left on the label at that point. But I can't stay there once my advance them ran out. And they're not letting me tour. They're not giving me tour support.
That was going to be my question. So how are you surviving? How are you surviving?
So, okay, then I'm back to construction work. I'm back to doing other things because this is not sustaining and this is not reality. And no matter how much I work, no matter how many songs I cut, Detox is not coming out.
Right.
So how are you supposed to get paid for all this time you spending in the studio, which is going to accrue more debt? And you can't get your money from it because it's not coming out. It's not coming out.
Right.
So it's a lose-lose situation. So you got to pull the ripcord, Geronimo. And it was just such a toxic time because then other people want to get involved and put a greater wedge between me and Dre when we would talk almost every day. I call him boom, boom, boom. We talk like that's because it's real.
Right.
So now we ain't talking and it's he say, she say, or whatever, whoever want to be involved and drives a greater wedge, which makes it real negative.
Right.
And now I have to react like an animal because I'm still in Carson.
Right.
I'm still in Compton. Like
Right.
things are real.
Right.
And I'm frustrated.
Right.
So, it gets negative and it's the only choice. I gotta basically put the most negative energy and pressure on Dre to make him let me go. I gotta really put it down in a way to force you to drop me. I gotta get you to let me have them walking papers because they're not. When I went to the label to ask, can I just get put on another label? They wouldn't even let me do that. Like, no, you staying here. But I'm like, I'm with it. I still want to rock with you, but I just need to have a life.
Right.
I gotta take care of a family. Some homies earlier, I was like, looking back at my younger self. There's things I would tell myself, but I'd have to go through that to be the greater person I am today. So I'm not going to change none of that. I just learned that I have to be able to now see people and go, the way this person is acting is not because of this.
Right.
There's other stuff going on at home, or there's more to what this is than me just reaction.
Right.
Me back then, I was just too wild. 25, 26, I was too wild. I'm lifting weights. I'm doing 450. I'm benching 450. Right. I'm kickboxing. I'm doing all this. I got knives. We got guns. We crazy.
Right.
I'm hanging around with too many monsters, and it's just too much testosterone. So those mistakes were made, but I accept it because I signed to them.
Right.
And that's what artists have to know nowadays. When you come onto these labels, it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be sweet. You bind into a corporation. They got a lot of slaves already. Let's just call it what it is. You a slave, and you got to go out there and work that field and kill yourself for such a small portion, a fraction of what it really is. Wow. I saw that at the biggest label. So at the biggest hip-hop label in the world with the biggest producer in the world, what you think that's going to be? It's going to be insane. And so I'm proud that I could keep my soul. I saw a lot of people go through that same fire and not come out. You know what I mean? And I came through stronger and purified through it, but I accepted it, and I have forgiveness in my heart for Dre, and we got to sit down, and he was big enough to apologize to me at $1 billion strong. He was like, I apologize. That shouldn't have happened.
That's big.
I had a dark cloud over me at that time, and any way that I can help make up for that,
I'm going to do that.
Because it's 100. So we full circle. So here I am. I'm
2016,
having fun again.
right?
Yeah, and the music's even greater.
I see
but
you.
I got my soul.
Right. Like
I
Tina
know
Turner,
who I am.
Like Tina Turner was left, she got her name.
Right.
So 2016, you have this new project, man. You got a bunch of stuff. The Reformation finally is here. So now, are you doing this independently?
I'm totally independent.
I
learned the lesson from the biggest labels. Like, why you need the majors now when the technology done caught up everything? Is so easy to do yourself.
Right.
Why go be an indentured slave and do a 360 situation? Them eating off when you can do all this yourself. It just takes hard work.
Right.
I'm used to hard work.
You had been doing it.
I've been doing it. Wasn't getting paid for it. So let's, compared to what I should have been getting.
Right.
So I'm with it.
So now you have this new joint that you said this is the one.
Yo, man, like
I want to hear it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hear. I'm just, here, plug that in.
We're gonna plug that in.
See, this is how real it is. It's off my phone because ain't nobody got that, but this for the big homie.
Exclusive.
This is called Speak to Me featuring Angie Fisher. You might know about her. If you don't, now you do know about Angie Fisher, produced by myself and King Carnov. Go ahead.
Oh, exclusive Bishop Lamont, Angie Fisher.
Turn that up.
Caffeine Morning Show.
Bang that.
Bang.